There we go. Hey, I may not be in frame. I think this is about in frame. Hi. I'm tired. Is my door locked? Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Asher, and welcome back to my new vlog. Sup, dog? I don't have any more rhymes to that. But, so this past weekend, actually, it's currently the weekend. No. Hey.
And we're flying so close to where we belong. And we're trying to go somewhere new.
What's up, guys? My name is Asher, and welcome back to the new vlog. So, this weekend I got a lot of stuff going on. Technically, I've already gone through it, but timelines are a little bit wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey right now. You know how it is. But I'm going to go ahead and just bring you guys through what the stuff I've done. So Friday, it's not even actually the full weekend yet. It's only Saturday. But Friday and today I had full days. So I'm going to go ahead and do some pictures that I took. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to go ahead and do a run through and all that. So I'll be right back to this position and I will just end the video after all that stuff is done. Alright, guys, so I just want to go over a bit of what I did the past weekend. But starting with last weekend, of course, because where else would you start with weekend storytelling? What else would you start with? So I want to go ahead and start with, well, actually I want to go ahead and start with the fact that my room is really lit right now. That's all I wanted to say about that. But yeah, I'm just getting ready for the shooting the next video for this month. So be looking forward to that on the 22nd. This is also going to come out a little bit late. It's actually going to come out like the last possible day it can possibly come out, which is tomorrow, the 15th. You guys know that already. It gets out. But that is the last possible day where I have scheduled to get my video out, because I want to try to get my my vlogs out a little more than a week before my actual videos go out, which is on the 22nd. So when I get them out before the 15th, doesn't always work. I can tell you that. Yeah, it doesn't always work. But I try, and that's what matters. I try. Last weekend, I did the thing called Barn Blitz, and if you guys saw it on my social media, I think. Yes, I have a small little sneak peek of it. I have the crowd of people, which I'll put up right there. There is a picture that's on my social media right now. It's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, personal social media, you know. But you don't have that access, hopefully, unless you know me. Yeah, there's my Barn Blitz thing actually right there. It's going to be in the next video. Beep, beep, beep. We built barns. Nothing else to that. It's an organization that puts on builds of homes for people who are in need, like in poverty and everything, don't have jobs, can't get a job right now, like veterans and stuff, who can't actually afford to get a home right now. So they build them for either cheap or for free for the people who need them. And then what we did for Barn Blitz, we built barns. I know. Wonderful. Thank you. Oh, yes. Clever naming, I know. We built 25 barns. There were 24 groups. One group got done early, built the last barn. That was a lot of fun. Spent the entire morning doing that. Yeah, we built barns. That's all that there is to it. It was a lot of fun. The whole morning built barns. And I'll have some pictures up. Pew, 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 pew. I hope that educates you guys on what we did and what the picture meant. I know it's been a while since I posted that picture. It's been a whole week. But yeah, hopefully that clears things up for you guys if you guys were actually curious about that. If not, well, you guys know now. Me and a class, plus one, went to a thing called Dialogue on Diversity. I'm not going to show any logos because I don't want to accidentally get copyrighted because of the logo. But I will go over briefly what we did. So there were 3 sessions that we attended. There were actually 4, but we were late by 2 hours. For whatever reason. I don't really know what the reason was, but we were late by 2 hours. It was a 2-hour ride. I guess we left right when we were supposed to get there. I don't know, man. It was really early in the morning. I woke up at like 5:45, not ready for the day, and just groggled my way to that bus and rode on that bus for 2 hours to Kentucky. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. So the first session that I went to was one called Pork Chops and Pomegranates? Right? Pork chops and grapes. Sorry. Pomegranates, you know, the peas. But I don't have to read it off. I know what it was. I was there, I think. maybe in the flesh. Mentally, no, definitely not. I'm somewhere else right now. I'm actually in outer space with my good pal Elon Musk in our SpaceX program. But pork chops and grapes, we talked a lot about diversity. That's what the whole thing was about. But how everyone can see diversity in other people. And that's not a bad thing, just don't do that poorly. Okay, that basically sums everything up. Next session that we did was, it was called the R word. And if you guys don't know what the R word is, I won't tell you guys the exact R word because a lot of people find that offensive, but I'll say the original technical term for it. I just spat. The original technical term for it was mental retardation, but it was changed not so long ago, a couple of years ago. I don't remember what it's called now. And the third thing we went to, which 3 of my members of our class and the 1 extra person went with us, we went to the last one, which was the one we went to was diversity and inclusion. This one it started out really, really boring. Person who was teaching it did not have anything properly prepared. She had a bunch of paragraphs that were listed out that she read out directly off. Her speech or her presentation paragraphs were literally just paragraphs on a piece of paper that she read off of, really monotonely and really boringly. Like she went in conclusion and then read it off like that. It was horrible. It was like watching a first grader try to do a presentation. It was terrible, except she had actually had proper English sometimes. In the evening after that event, after we got back and everything, I took I took like an hour break, and then I went outside and went to something else called Purple Palooza, because our university colors are purple and orange and white. Purple Palooza is basically a giant carnival, like in the center of our campus, actually right outside my window. That's where it was held. There's still a light stand out there. It was really bad. It was really noisy trying to go to sleep that night. But basically the entire time, it was pretty boring because I didn't have anyone to actually be there with. I have no friends that were there with me at the time. All my friends were busy. One of them was out of the state. One of them was helping out with another thing going on. So I had no friends there the entire time I was there. And then I went back to my dorm here, right where I am now, and decided to just give up on that because I was getting really lonely and I was not having a lot of fun besides eating food, which is not good. So eventually I just went back to my room and relaxed the entire evening. And then went to sleep. That was my evening. It was nice. And we're back from the diversity event. I'm gonna switch hands. Is that I have a thing that's a result of my ADD. So if in case you guys don't know, wow, I don't know what's going on here. This looks really weird. I'm gonna switch back to my right hand. Don't like that. But for my ADD, which in case you guys don't know, I have ADD and I have a bunch of other things like I have attention deficit disorder, which is ADD. ADD doesn't exist. ADHD does, and I have the attention deficit part of ADHD, so let's just clarify that. And then I also have depression and anxiety. But also this thing that's a result, I also have stuttering, which is also another disability. Because you guys didn't know that, it's actually a disability. It's professionally described. So I have like speech impediments and I have mental problems and all that stuff, which are all mental problems, technically. So as a result of ADD, some people, more commonly actually than you might imagine, have this problem of doing work. It's not because I'm lazy, and it may sound like I'm just using this as a cop-out, but exactly what other people are describing, it's exactly what I have. And it is commonly diagnosed. Not so commonly that I've ever heard of it before, and not so commonly that I've ever been diagnosed with it, but it is common to be diagnosed with this. So if you have ADD, and if you have a fuzziness when you're trying to do work, and you have just a mental block when you're actually trying to get work done, it's impossible to get work done. And I'll put a link to, I don't know, I'll post something to Instagram, which is going to post it all my, so I'll post something to my social medias when this video goes live about this problem. And I'll put the name of it on the screen right now because I don't know what it's called, but this is an actual problem that I have. It's not proven, I've not been diagnosed with it. No professionals looked at me yet, but exactly what they're explaining is what I have. So we have the same symptoms. It's by the same name that I know. So I'm going to go and run with it. There's no fix for this cognitive dysfunction or whatever it is. The Max might be the name. Cognitive dysfunction. Is that the name? Hey, tell me if I'm right, and I'll know later in editing if I'm right or wrong. But with this cognitive dysfunction, which I keep saying it even though it's wrong, probably, there's no fix for it. There's no pill that you can take to help keep your focus. And this is the problem that I had with ADD medicine, is that I was hoping it would actually help with this problem that I didn't know it existed. So I would take medicine for ADD. It wouldn't do anything. It generally would not do anything for me because it wasn't helping what I thought was ADD. And it was actually a result of having ADD. Honestly, I don't even know what ADD is anymore in me, but I know that I have symptoms of it, and I have actually been diagnosed with ADD in the past. So that is a real thing, and this thing I wanted to have cured, which I thought was ADD, was not cured. As you guys can see on my Instagram and other social medias, I actually worked on a softball game, and I was the camera op for ESPN. Those of you who do not know or are not aware, I am a camera op and sometimes audio professional for ESPN. The university is partnered with it to help students learn all about how they do things. So I am on the paid squad for ESPN because last semester I was in the class for it, and now I actually am in it. Yeah, I'll put like a couple pictures here and there. I'll actually do a whole montage right here. So yeah, that was all my time with ESPN yesterday, and then after that I just went back to my room. I recorded some clips. This is actually my second time recording this because I didn't like it. I didn't like this clip at all from last time. Hopefully this one's a little bit better. I have my mind a little bit better this time. So I have my head a little bit more on my shoulders this time. Hope you guys enjoyed all that stuff that I talked about. I can do more stories. I'll explain all this in my ending, but I can do actual like stories and everything, and like describe instances that I've experienced in my life if you guys want, and have a nice little story time part of every vlog. If you guys are into that, let me know. I'll talk about that in my ending, but I don't talk about checking out everything down in the description. I won't talk about everything in the description, but there's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. You can find my website down there. Everything what's cool about me, find down in the description. But yeah, without further ado, let's go and get to the end of the video. But if you guys have any suggestions on any bits I can do in my vlog, any segments like a story time, or maybe like a, I don't know, fact check, or just an explanation, or like detail on a certain thing in my life. If you guys just want to know more about what I do, if you guys want to know detail about something that I like to do or anything like that, just go ahead and let me know any suggestions you guys have for the vlog. But for now, I just want to give you guys a reminder that the day after, or not the day after, but the weekend after my video goes live, so the 27th of this month, a new project will be launching, and I'll be announcing what it is on the 22nd. So be looking forward to that. It's only in a few more weeks, so look forward to that, guys. But anything else? But besides that, I think we're all good. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little stories that I had for you guys today about what I did this weekend and all the pictures I took. So if you guys enjoyed all that stuff, let me know down in the comments below. I have a lot of fun doing ESPN, and I have a lot of fun doing stuff with diversity. That was the first conference I'd ever gone to for the diversities thing. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you later.